I guess I better go ahead and start the stream right now. Jesus, I kind of pressed the wrong button here. I guess I better go ahead and talk about this because there's been some announcements that people need to look up, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the announcements today. I found out that Uzaki-chan wants to hang out, will get another season, and it will be released in 2022. So that is good positive news, but unfortunately some people are very negative about this whole thing. I did like the episode of the Taurus episode. Yeah, I do like it because they were doing a Taurus episode where they went to a museum where it was dedicated to manga. And I thought it was a really cool place to go because it's actually a real place. And a lot of people are bringing up drama with Hiro Hay, who was a YouTuber. But I'm not really going to talk about those people because I understand they have some issues with Hiro Hay making like 30 or 40 episodes. I'm just going to do a live stream, and that's it. And that's pretty much what's going on. Now, let me see if I can look up some stuff because right now, you know, a lot of people are talking about Discotek Media. For those who don't know, it's an anime distribution company that licenses like obscure anime that you never seen before, or you probably missed, or you probably never heard of. But today I'm going to go ahead and discuss some things that are going on. Today they announced an anime called Ninja Robots, which a lot of people are talking about, and right now they are publicly trying to promote their stuff. And you can see right here, Discotek Media is basically a company that basically shows obscure animes. Today they announced that they are planning to release Ronin Warriors. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They are planning to release aka Samurai Troopers. And you can see right here, this is what they're doing. And I think this is really a cool thing to talk about. If you guys are into anime, I suggest you check it out. Anyways, I wish I could buy all this stuff, but unfortunately, I lost my job and I'm not gonna ask. I'm just looking. Right now. I do have some money, and I'm looking for a job right now. If anything helps, please share this and like this if you can. I'm not asking you guys to give me money. I don't want it. I just don't care for it. I just gotta make my own living, and that's it. I do this as a hobby, and that's it. I don't really give a shit about making money off of this because really YouTube does not really give a shit. They'll probably demonetize me either way, and they won't even give me any money. I just do this for free. That's it. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about this. Right now, you know, there's a lot of things going on right now. And of course, there's an update, the new remastered release of including the 16 version, so you can watch and wish. We think we're really good and love you. Yes, they actually premiered a Project Echo remastered at OtakuCon, and this is what they said about it. Of course, they are talking about this. We scanned the entire negative Spock hole, rocket hole, so that we can catch the random silly jokes and scribbles and margarines that never have been seen in the audience before anywhere. English dubbed, which has always sounded a bit muffled, has also been newly restored. When this disc finally ships, we will sleep so much. Yeah, because they worked on this so long. I know that they worked with Femboy. They worked with let me see if I can remember. Femboy Films is another one. Yes, this is the person I was talking about, Femboy Films. They actually worked with this person, and she, or Femboy, basically restored a lot of animes. Helped restore a lot of the classic animes that you know and love. As you can see right here, this is what they were commissioned to do, and they did a lot of work on these animes. Like, especially they did scans for Dangai Courage. They also did other projects as well. Right now they're trying to do Disney. They're also doing a lot of... They usually do it independent projects for people, and they have like the original celluloids and everything, and they basically do a lot of projects and everything. Femboy is I do respect this person's talent, because this person, and I do feel bad for them when they were trying to restore Dengai Courage 3, the Daikon 3 opening animation. Unfortunately, someone claimed the copyright over them, and they basically said, no, don't release this. And they remastered it and recolored it, as you can see. You can see that they basically try to get all the negatives and make sure that they get all this stuff. As you can see, they remastered and retouch color, and tried to remove some of the blurs and everything in order for it to make it work. As you can see, that this is the original, and you can tell that they basically had to remove some of the stuff for it to make it look nice and clean. A lot of the stuff that they did, they helped also another anime that they did with they kind of removed all the grainage that they could, even though the negatives and everything weren't the same. They tried to make sure they removed all the hair and everything, and that's what they're known for. They also did also restored Attack You, which is another anime series, and you can see right here they had to remove all the hair and everything. And you can see right here, this is what they did. Oh, sorry. I can't. You can see right here that they did a little bit of the remastered here, and they tried to do the original and restored. And you can see right here they removed some of the hair and made it more cleaner on the restored version of it. It's a little bit more. You can tell by the scratching and everything that they did. They tried their best to make sure that it doesn't look dusty, it doesn't look dirty. They did a good job with this, I got to admit. It's actually a really nice job, and I highly recommend you follow Femboy Films, because they're very good at what they do. If you need something to be restored, these are the people you could work with. Anyways, they are releasing this anime, and it's actually really good. And this is I know this art is by another person. I forgot the art for this one, because I know this is done by an artist that everyone knows and loves, and that's and it's been a while since I actually talked, because I wasn't able to. Other Classics needs to be finished, like a card captor. Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. That's a thing I wish. Sammy Magical Girl and Slayers for PlayStation 1. I do agree with you on that one. There's also the fact that there's been some things that are going on. Like, they actually have more covers. Like, I'm kind of excited. They actually have part 2. Oh shit! They got all the art and magazine stuff. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. Artwork not final to change. Perfect edition. That's something I would like to see. Alright, here's another one. Lupin the Third update. So they are planning to release Lupin the Third Return to Prusel. That's another one that they're Heisel or something like that. I might watch this if I had the chance. There's also let's see here, Lupin versus Conan movie, Detective Conan movie. That's another one that they're planning to release on Blu-ray. They're also planning Lupin the Third, The Mystery of Mamo. That's another one. Let's see. What else are they doing this? Oh yeah, they are partnering up with Discotek is on them internets. They are planning to release some animes on. They are partnering up with Crunchyroll, Amazon Prime, and Retro Crush. So I think they might just do that. So anyways, let's continue. Let's see. Sayuki Reload is another one. they're planning to release. If you don't know, it's kind of like a retelling of. It's a retelling of a Chinese folklore about. It's called Journey to the West. It's like a story about a monkey god who was sent to prison by the gods, and of course had to take a monk all the way to Nirvana or wherever the heck they were going, and they basically journey, but they also have to encounter dangers, and also the fact that and it's actually an interesting series, but it's a retelling of it in a Bishonen sort of way. I thought it was kind of funny because the monk has a gun. Oh yeah, I watched this series. I actually have the Blu-ray version of this. Previously, we released 3 Tokusatsu titles in standard Blu-ray definition, which is Mega Beast Investigator Jeff Simeon. I actually have this. That's why I was introduced by the company Discotech. They're definitely a good company that releases a lot of anime. But the funny thing is, they're actually releasing this anime, which I'm kind of surprised by. Yeah, so they're doing Cutie Honey Live, which is just the live action version of Cutie Honey, and you can see right here that's like the I think I remembered this series back in the early 2000s, I believe, and they released this so suddenly, and it wasn't the best series, but it was definitely an okay series. All right, here's another one. Oh yes, they were actually releasing Black Rock Shooter. And also Fatal Fury OVA Collection, which a lot of people are kind of excited about this one because the OVA Collection is it's not the movies, it's just the OVA Collection itself that they're releasing. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, Ninja Robots. That's what they're releasing right now. But they're still begging people to ask for a copy of episode 34, the full episode, not the whole episode that was blanked out. They're trying to look for the English dub version of it, which they haven't really done, and they're begging people for it. They're still announcing that because they don't have the masters for it, because it's a very rare anime, and they're also releasing Girly Air Force. That's another one. There's also another one they're releasing. Oh yeah, they're releasing Robot Carnival for 4K. 4K HDR, first time, contains both the 16-minute version of the film, brought to by Hangout. Okay, that's cool. I would watch it. I would buy it. And some previews of the covers of Robot Carnival on DVD, which they're probably still selling. The Blu-ray version, Japanese presentation bilingual, streamlined theatrical presentation. Streamlined, okay, so they have all of it except for the DVD. That's what they're making a comparison of. Right, so they have City Hunter, they have Black Rock Shooter and Lupin the Third to Return to Puzzle. That's another one. But they are still releasing. These are like their old titles that they are announcing. Grim Fairy Tale Classic Season 2, Lupin the Third Part 3, Episode 1 through 50. I would watch it. And they do have Orgus, the complete series, which is a really good one. Oh boy, this is really interesting. And they're also releasing Case Closed. Oh, this is the version that Funimation owns, but this is Case Closed. Galaxy Cyclone Breaker. I might watch that, and also Orgus, because that's another one that I want to buy. But unfortunately, I can't afford to because I got to pay rent, and I lost my job. So I got to look for a new job, but that's okay. I'm not going to ask for money or beg for money or put on a Patreon or ask for people to pay for it because no one really cares, not even YouTube. But as far as I know, that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for another job. I'm trying to apply for jobs and hopefully get a job sooner or later. Right now, I'm just trying to get myself And oh yeah, the good news, they're releasing Gunbuster. Yes, that's right, ladies and men. They are releasing Gunbuster. They are redubbing it, and that is what they're doing right now. This is the announcement. Discotek is bringing the classic Oba series Gunbuster to Blu-rays. Gainax 6-episode classic series finally comes out in full on Blu-ray disc. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. They are planning to do that. I lost my job due to a violation. I wasn't. What happened was I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, and they removed me from my job. That's what happened. They told me I was terminated because they gave me 3 strikes. What happened was I was out there alone doing my job. I can't tell you what I used to work as. I used to work in a job at Walmart. And what happened was I was a cart pusher, and they fired me for overstacking 20 carts because I was out there alone, and there was a rush of people coming in from other cities trying to get food, because in Washington it can get hectic and it can get crazy, because I seen people try to gather food at the store, and this is kind of crazy enough that by the time I get a break, every cart is gone. Like if I fill up the whole thing, about 30 to 20 minutes, it's gone. And they fired me for basically not doing my job right, and I got like a 3rd strike, and I was in the yellow, and then of course they told me I was in the red, so I was fired because they had to talk to me about it and complain about it. So I said, okay, fine, and they told me to take my uniform, they took my badge, they took my uniform, and they told me to leave. That was it. I don't hold it against them. I worked there for 2 years. I wasn't really. It was a really harsh job, and I was out there a lot on my own working. And I know that some people were out at lunch doing their own thing, and I couldn't blame them. I would, but I have to prove the reason why they fired me. And I have to tell them, look, I got fired at this job. I might just do that, but I don't want to collect unemployment. I'd rather find a new job than collect unemployment. And I do have some money left. I'm going to try to find a new job as best as possible, because right now they're looking for people up in Washington State, because right now people are either quitting because they're not used to the pressures of the job. And I know that people are not happy with their jobs, so they usually quit and go somewhere else, or they do something else, because there's always a need for new people to work in retail or other jobs that are needed. And it's kind of needed because right now people are either moving to other places or going somewhere else or looking for a job. Over here right now, people are always either quitting because they're not used to the pressure of the job, or they get fired. It happens. I might just do that, but that's the last resort option I got to deal with. But I'm not going to try to claim anything, because it's kind of hard to do. I got to throw this away. But I do have some money left, and I'm going to try to save that money. But after a while, it's not like I'm going to, because I don't want to ask for money, because that's the thing. There's a lot of people that do not like my content, and they tend to say, oh, because I had an argument with someone on a live stream before, and they brought up the fact that I was bringing up my Patreon, linking my Patreon and everything. And I'm just like, no, I don't have a Patreon. I don't care to have a Patreon, because Patreon is not a viable place to have your stuff in there, because they'll take it out. And right now, Patreon's having issues, and I kind of don't want to support it. So anyways, this is what's going on. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about this because I might just apply for a unemployment soon, but right now I'm just dealing with this situation. So anyways, everyone's talking about this one, so that's pretty much what's going on. And it's pretty much what's happening right now. So anyways, how you guys doing? What are you up to? What are you planning to do? What are you planning to see some new anime soon? Are you planning to see some news on OtakuCon? Let's see what OtakuCon news are doing. So anyways, there's a lot of things going on. And I would like to talk about it, but let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. I'm looking at some news here. Aw. I'm looking at OtakuCon news. Like, there's a lot of things that are going on, and I need to see what we have. Let's see here. Yeah, because that's the only announcement that I know that I'm dealing with right now. Oh, and speaking of which, no problem. I understand. Like, there's a big struggle for that too. Thanks that you watched my channel for planning to upload more games. Yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers that are better than me, and I'm pretty sure that you have the talent to do it too. Yeah, because for anyone out there, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his YouTube channel. This is Legendary Anime JP Fan. This is his YouTube channel, and he does a lot of visual novel games. I'm kind of surprised, though. You have Black Cat Train, you got a lot of other games, and you got the PlayStation Scientific Railgun Portable. Oh, that's cool. You got a lot of the visual novel games. Yeah. This is Legendary Animes who is mentioning about this. This is his channel. For those who don't know, this is kind of what he I can't really play the audio because I'm afraid I might get copyright striked here. As you can see, that's pretty much what we're getting at. Infernal Stratos. I remember that anime. And I didn't realize they had a visual novel game. Laura Boren Side. Okay. Explain to me about this. This is something that you played translation wise. Let's see if I can remember. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. So anyways, that's pretty much what I'm looking at right now. But there's also some hilarious news you probably heard about. I'm going to show you something. that happened. I thought it was kind of hilarious because a lot of people were making fun of the whole thing. Like, this is funny. This is actually pretty funny. Apparently, the BBC. This is what happened. Forbes has reported this. BBC Sports doesn't know the. I hate when they advertise this. This is kind of funny. BBC doesn't know the difference between a Gundam and a Transformer. While Tokyo Olympics dominated the news, it was perhaps an inevitable life-size unicorn Gundam in Obata would end up being featured in some way. Unfortunately for the BBC, they thought it was a Transformer. And this was the tweet that they did. Just when you thought your climbing was frightening enough, you now need to impress a Transformer to at a Tokyo 2020. And a lot of people were kind of surprised by this. We see what happened here, but who would win in the Olympics between a Gundam versus Transformer in the Tokyo Olympics in 2020? Weird thing here is, even though knowingly done, the joke would still have worked it fine if they just mentioned the unicorn Gundam instead. It's still a giant mecha with glowing green eyes, seemingly passed judgment on various deep speed climbs. A lot of people were laughing about this because they were making fun of the whole situation. And of course, the BBC, made a mistake admittedly, and it was kind of hilariously funny. Like, people were making fun of it, making fun of this whole thing. Like, this kind of thing was kind of fun. A clean robot transformer, a Femento Real, and I thought it was kind of funny. Like, this was a Gundam, and I actually watched it Gundam. Name synchronizes with Transformer with magazine. Like, people are literally making memes of this. I'm not kidding. Like, people are literally making memes. And you can see right here, like, they were literally making fun of it. Like, this one, why Gundam Transformers? The mecha anime fans are unhappy with BBC Sports. Okay, oh man, I should really lay off them. Oh man, this is funny. Like, I even made my own memes of it too. Like, I actually tried to use my voice for that video that I did with it's a Gundam, it's a Transformer, it's Brave Robot. His name is Star Saber. Oh god, that's funny. These are like hilariously funny stuff. Like already the Japanese are already paying attention to this. Like, they're literally trying to do this. Giant robot identification chart. Transformer, 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 Transformer. Are you kidding? Big O is a Transformer. Scope Dog's a Transformer. Megas XLR is a Transformer. Oh boy, that's funny. Magaziner's a Transformer. Gundam, Zaku. Oh, that's from Macross. I know that. That's a YF. I forgot what they're called. A YF fighter. I forgot which one. And that one is from... Jeez, I even really lapse in memory sometimes. It's like, that's kind of crazy. I really should sleep more. Like, everyone's making fun of it. Like, they're literally making fun of this. This is hilarious. You could tell that they're literally making fun of this and laughing at this. Hey, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? You can come in if you want to come in into voice chat. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, they're talking about the memes of it. Like, someone actually uploaded this. Scope Dog's a transformer. Big O's a transformer. Megas XLR is a transformer. I don't even... half of the robot animes I have not seen. I think this is from... No, that's not Ray Earth. I know Transform. That's Azaku Gundam. Magaziner. That was... Oh, man, I keep getting lapse in memory. I know that's from Macross. I know that's from another anime I remembered, but I can't remember which one. I think that's from Transformer. Oh, no. Either that's from Transformers or GoBots. I can't remember. That's from... The answer is Big O. The answer is Big O. Yeah, I'm laughing hard. Like, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Transformers, Megazord. That's a Megazord. Like, that's funny. They made Optimus Pride a Megazord. And Megas XLR is a Transformer. Like, this is hilariously funny. Like, a lot of people are making fun of it. That's how funny it is. And I can't believe they made fun of this. And it's funny. It's like you can see right here, Gundam Base Tokyo. The BC Unicorn at Gundam Base is called a Transformer for sure. Like, a lot of fans are making fun of this. At the time I stood in front of a giant Transformer in Japan, it's the Gundam Unicorn outside of Divert City in Tokyo. Americans rank the most stupid country in the lowest education system, while Korea and Japan and Singapore is 100 times. I saw Transformers as Donald Trump. Yeah, and a lot of people are aware of it. That's the thing. Like, it's BBC's the UK, by the way. And right now, yeah, the educational system is really that bad in America right now. It's really poor because the fact is they're not really pushing hard for them. Pushing hard for the kids to learn something. And right now they're trying to teach kids robotics. That's the weird thing about it. They're teaching kids robotics and coding. That's another thing that they're trying to get kids into, and I thought it was kind of funny. And it's kind of weird though. It's like like one guy kind of wrote to me when I made that video about the BBC thing. Let me see if I can look at the comments, because I remember someone actually pointed this out to me about the issue, and I'm just doing this curiously because it's kind of obvious that some people. Let me see here. Let me see. Held for review, published. Why isn't it showing up on my comments thing? I gotta look up something. Let me see comments. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Or the future. Like, here's the thing. Like, so I kind of had to agree with Rob on this one. It's the BBC. Like, they are professionals and they live in the UK. It was one of the videos that I talked about. I made a video. To be fair, the average normie would easily mistake a Gundam for a Transformer due to similar aesthetics, but paid professionals should know better. And this is the BBC stuff, because a lot of people don't realize the BBC is from the UK. Well, their mathematical, their math is pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, because I'll show you the video that I made. It's hilariously funny because I made this video for the reasons of it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The next topic I would talk about is Digimon, because everyone's talking about the new Digimon series coming out. Like, everyone's excited about it, but there was some drama that hit with that whole situation. The 14th. You remember when you saw that video, right? When I basically made about the whole situation with. Let me see if I can look it up. Yeah, because everyone's talking about Digimon Tamers. I actually really did like that show in the early 2000s. Like, a lot of people are talking about that. Why cancel culture is Digimon's homicide. Your discourse of killing my favorite Digimon. Digimon Tamer Sequel is really sad. Like, people are literally making fun of that whole situation. Because everyone's talking about Digimon Tamers, and in August 1st, opening of Digimon anime style. Like, people are laughing about that whole situation because of the whole cancel culture situation with Digimon. So, what's going on right now is that you may recall the whole situation. Yeah, it was. Like, I had to make that video because it was actually the reason why. Like, I'll show you the video. Like, that was hilariously funny. Like, that whole thing was kind of funny. Let me see if I can find it. Like, that was the one that I did. Yeah, and it was funny. It was funny as hell when they talked about that whole situation. Yeah, and the funny thing about it is that the fan sub group kind of said this. Like, I should follow up with, we absolutely discouraged and condemn anyone approaching the official staff about this. We don't want to cause fights. Also, it feels like we would prove their point about cancel culture and strengthen their views, which is not what we want at all. And that was kind of funny, though, because people were talking about this because it was kind of like, huh? Because of the fact that they kind of did this whole warning thing right here. Let me see if I could find it. Here it is. This is what they said. This program promotes far-right politics and conspiracy theories. The views and opinions expressed in herein do not reflect those of DATS and the Wild Bunch, which was what happened. And it kind of caused a little bit of a controversy about it because that's what kind of caused people to get upset over this. And surprisingly, that's what happened to them. And it's a real struggle to see them do this. You may believe it's a right-wing conspiracy, but because I even said this, you may believe it's a right-wing conspiracy, but they managed to cancel Netflix She-Ra over this. And I bring up Nola Stevenson canceled because she actually made She-Ra Princess of Power on Netflix, which was just a remake of the cartoon series. And what happened was they canceled her because she basically was introducing the brothers of, I forgot the character's name, and she basically named one of them as So, and basically So was supposed to trim the fields, and the fact that and she made a joke about the black character in the show. His brother was black, and therefore they called him So. Basically refers to trimming the fields and everything. Like, that was kind of the joke, and that kind of got got out of control to the point that people wanted to cancel her for being racist, and that kind of caused her to get canceled from making another season of She-Ra. Luckily, they are planning to make another season, but I don't know when they'll do it. And it was kind of what happened. And that's not a conspiracy. It is true that it did happen. And a lot of people didn't buy the BS that they were doing. And people were talking about this as of late, because right now people are kind of upset about it. So anyways, that's pretty much what's going on this month about Digimon, because everyone's talking about it, and it is on point on what I said. So you can say whatever the heck you guys want to say. Go ahead, talk away. I would love to see how you guys like to hear what you guys want to talk about anime and everything. Anything that you want to bring up, any questions, anything you like to bring up. Canada and the UK are struggling with education system. The BBC is extremely stupid. It's like watching InfoWars. The funny thing about that situation, I'm just gonna point out, the weird thing about it is that I noticed that Alex Jones was trending on Twitter, and he brought up something back in 2019 on Joe Rogan, and the funny thing is, it turns out to be true. Oh, I'm doing all right. I am actually getting a job interview soon. I actually am looking into going into hopefully work. The job interview that I'm hopefully to work at is going to be good. I can't tell you what it is because of real life. I don't want anyone to know where I'm working at, and I don't want to get if I get canceled for making these videos, they'll probably know where I'm at. But the thing is like living the good life, not yet. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. So any other questions? Any questions left? Yeah, it turns out Alex Jones was trending on Twitter. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something. Like, they were bringing up Alex Jones being right. Like, let me see if I can find it. Alex Jones was right. Like, people were bringing up the fact that something that went viral a long time ago, like a Twitter situation to where he basically talked about, like, he wasn't lying. Like, I'm going to show you. He claimed a long time ago, back in 2019, that they were... millions of federal money flowed into tissue banks that collected fetal hearts, gonads, legs, brains, and reports. University of Pittsburgh said they complies with rigorous regulators and ethical oversight. And yeah, they were doing this. They were actually experimenting on children. Unborn children's fetuses. And a lot of people were talking about this. I really hate when Alex Jones is right, but I kind of wish he was crazy. This is true. Like, seriously. He mentioned something to... let me see if I can find it. Here it is.
From 2015 that shows that this is one important quote. Vaccines that keep the host alive.
Let me see if I can find it. Because there was a video that he did with... Oh, here it is.
It's worth $500,000.
Who's paying that?
In the chain of delivery, just on time delivery. Each organ's worth a lot of money. And so, but if you kill them right on the spot, they're like, why are we wasting this 7 pounds of meat? So see, if they can keep them alive, and now they've built these new wings. They've built new wings. I can pull up. They have wings. where they go, oh, we consider the baby dead. The mother decided it didn't live. If she decides we resuscitate and it lives, but it didn't resuscitate, its flesh, it's a legalese, it's passed into a special ward with doctors that make a few million a year, and the little flesh ball is kept alive and comfortable until all the orders come in, the planes land, and they take the organs, then they take the blood, and they take the skin, Joe. You see how it works? Now
Dude,
you know
you're freaking
why.
me out with this voice.
No, but see, it's a Southern loving voice.
Oh.
You see, my dad knew organ harvesters in Dallas, and he said, don't sign your organ donor card. They've got corrupt
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. I wasn't able to talk to you guys about this. Those are all the trailers that are coming out. I haven't been able to say much about anything. I apologize. Those are the trailers that are coming out for this year, and hopefully those will be really cool. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for watching this live stream. I appreciate your support. Please share this if you like this content. If you don't, I understand. Anyways, you guys take care. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna go ahead and go. So, take care.